I'm not getting out of the car.
You're gonna have a fun time today.
Call Doug. Call Doug.
Nice
All right,
tattoos,
What
bro.
did I do?
You're going to jail for battery and obstruction.
There's no
Are you ready
battery
to get out?
obstruction.
Ready?
Ma'am, I'm not.
Please. You're gonna get hurt.
Hey everyone, Squink here. I'm back. I was sick for a bit, but I'm back now. And I'm back doing these videos every single day, giving you the raw reality of body cam footage, because I used to be a cop. Who would have thunk it? And every single day I do these breakdown videos, no fancy transitions, no quick cuts, nothing like that. Just me being me, giving you the truth. What I believe to be wrong, right, and everything in between. Because without fail, there's one question that everyone wants to know. And that question is, what the hell are the cops doing? What are the cops doing? Why are they always so mad? Why are they always treating people so rude? So I'm here to answer that question and whatever else pops up in today's video, which comes from Body Cam Watch. When grandma runs her mouth at dinner. Oy, 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 oy. Alright, here we go. Never seen it. Jumping in blindly. Here we go.
On July 31st, 2024, officers responded to a call of a disorderly woman at a restaurant.
Where'd you get hit at?
Just in like here.
Okay.
She threw it like right next, so I stopped, grabbed it.
Grandma
Don't
threw
leave.
a punch?
Don't leave. Stop. Stop now. Stop now.
Real quick, if the cop's telling you to stop, you just might as well stop, see what he wants, you know? Because he is the law, as much as some people hate to admit that. You should probably just stop, see what he wants.
The guy took my purse, threw us out because our friend moved a chair and he grabbed him by the back of the
Oh, shit, the
shirt.
car stopped.
We're
Can
leaving.
you step out for me real quick?
No.
I gotta talk to you.
No,
Step out for me.
I don't have an ID. You took
No. Hey,
She's not.
You don't have to touch her.
She's going to jail.
Do not touch
Get
me.
out of the car now.
No, I'm not going to jail. Go
Someone
get
help
my
me get out of
purse
the car,
that he
please.
took.
Open a door.
You're under arrest at this point in time, okay?
Oh,
You're
you
gonna
know
get out of the
what?
car.
You have to tell her why. For what? Right, you gotta tell her why. Okay, call Doug.
You gotta tell her why.
Put the car in park right now. Shut it off.
Okay, no.
Shut it off.
Okay, real quick, I've said it many, many times. Excuse my voice. Again, I'm just getting back over my sickness. And excuse my pausing, but there's things I need to say. Like I've said in previous videos, I think it's best when officers tell them what's going on before they start putting hands on someone. No one likes to just be touched out of nowhere. It doesn't matter if he's a cop. I just think it's best practice to go, hey, this is why I'm about to touch you all over your body and your arms, and then start yanking on your arm. But he's not doing that. He's not explaining to her what's going on. She likely knows why she's going to jail, but again, it's best to get the whole story. He hasn't even talked to these guys yet.
Tell her why.
I will tell her why, but shut the car off.
You can get out of the car.
Bye.
I'm gonna help you out, okay?
Come outside.
No, I'm not getting out of the car.
You're gonna have a fun time today.
Call Doug. Call Doug.
Nice
Alright, ready?
tattoos,
What
bro.
did I do?
You're going to jail for battery and obstruction.
There's no
Are you ready
battery
to get out?
obstruction.
Ready?
Step out of the car, please.
Ma'am, I'm not.
Please.
You're gonna get hurt.
Let's go.
How awkward.
Come on. Just
Stacy, you gotta listen.
Put your hands behind your back.
don't worry, Stacey. Don't
No,
worry.
I'm not.
Back up.
No.
She's not doing herself any favor by not listening, but I guess I can understand.
Behind your back, please.
The
But-
man grabbed our friend by the shirt and he took my purse. I called him a name and blacked out. What did I do?
Face the car. We'll find you in a
What
second.
did I do?
Face the car. We'll
I got
find you in a
one.
second.
He took the stuff off.
When a deputy sheriff gives you a lawful order to get out of the car, you get out of the
Oh,
car.
no, I'm sorry. I'm so bad.
True.
This guy was so rude. Wait. Stop.
We're not
I
going to
know.
stop.
No, I need to listen. I need to
Get in,
listen.
Charlie. We're 10-4.
I'm
I
not
need to
going.
We
listen.
have an adult female 10-15.
I want he took my purse
Okay.
and then told us to leave because we moved a chair for our child.
So when he tells you to get out of the car so we
I
can
know.
talk to you about what
flip me
happened.
off and try and pull like it's not cool.
I did. I'm still
did.
mad.
You
I'm
did.
so mad. I was wrong.
Unfortunately, a business can kick you out for any reason.
We
at all.
left.
They can kick you out for any
We
reason. at all.
left. We left after he pulled the guy by the shirt.
That is true. They were literally leaving, so.
My daughter's here, my granddaughter. There's a party of 11. We moved a chair
That's up to the
And-
business if they want
okay.
to ask you to leave.
and we left.
So when we show up and tell you to do something,
The server is probably just so stressed out that there's a party of 11. He's like, I just can't handle this. You guys need to get the fuck out of here. Get out of here.
you have to do it. We're investigating. We're being told you threw something at someone too. We're
Threw
witnesses,
something?
so-
No, I want my purse. He won't let me go back in, and I want my purse. And he said, we can't go back in. I want my purse.
Does he have the purse?
Why wouldn't
No,
you
it
call
was
the
hanging
police?
on the back of my chair. They went back in to get it because he refused to let me in.
Somebody grabbed it, like one of the employees.
Okay, we'll make sure it's taken care of. So
This dude actually, like, I'm surprised he's so calm after the cop was dragging his wife out of the car, because significant others, especially males, get real pissed off when they see their wives under duress, and she absolutely was. So good on him to remain calm during this situation.
No one threw anything at him.
Let's
He's
stay with him for a
nuts.
second. Did he say anything about the purse?
My purse.
I'm gonna
is-
go ask about
He
her
said I
purse
could
here.
not go back in because whatever.
I just don't understand why you wouldn't call the cops if,
The
like,
kid
this...
initiated it, like Dave initiated it, and then my mom probably was rude and like trying to call him names and
So
stuff.
this came out as a assault and battery in progress.
So everything happened over here. Basically, it's in the bar area. Okay. They're waiting for a table. I asked just the sons, hey,
Sponsored by Corona.
you guys using these chairs? I have a pregnant woman and the guy didn't want to sit at the bar. Okay. He flipped out on me, started screaming at me. I said, there's no reason to come. I'm just asking you. So I gave the woman my chair instead. Okay. And then he decided to go outside and try to fight me. He took his shoes off, so I just locked the door. Nice. And then she comes over to me and starts screaming at me. I said, man, why are you screaming at me? Right. And she just I'm talking screaming. So we're walking through here. And I get probably right about here, and she just takes it, boom, chucks it right at me. Okay.
In front of everybody
In
too.
front of everybody.
The plastic thing, and I threw it down on the ground.
You threw it on the ground.
Yeah, I did that. That was
Ma'am, did you throw it at the ground or did you throw it at him? I'm gonna venture to guess she threw it at him.
me, not the boy.
There's a restaurant full of witnesses, so they're gonna have to interview at least a few of them.
He was aggravating. I was trying to like distract them because I know the boy he grabbed would have fought back.
So you threw an insert with the specials on the ground.
Yeah, it was like a plastic thing on the table. I threw it on the ground. I screamed at him.
Okay.
So I shouldn't have resisted. But I'm like, what? Like,
She seems like a very reasonable woman. Honestly,
I
that's the
shouldn't have
truth.
resisted.
Yeah, you should have. Listen, we're
I
here.
know, but I'm like, oh my God, but he's. The only reason we're still here, so he told us to leave. The only reason we're still here, because he wouldn't let me go back in and get my purse. And so two of the guys were going back in to get my purse. And then they weren't coming out. And so I'm like we were worried. So we didn't want to leave them.
I don't know why he's holding their.
Purse?
It's mine.
This is your purse, okay. You guys
I don't know why the dude's holding her purse hostage. That makes sense. He probably, honestly, he was probably holding it hostage until the cops got there.
know if you picked up a purse from the people who were.
No, the one guy came by, but I haven't seen anything at all.
Can I have a sip of those
Is this your purse
margaritas?
behind you here?
Yeah.
Did you guys see a purse that was left behind? Okay, thank you.
So the purse is just missing. Awesome.
We're still looking for your purse, okay? I was told.
Okay.
Apologize.
I apologize.
I told her.
And that's the thing, obviously.
I'm in counseling for it. You grabbed my arm and
I gotcha.
I didn't deal well.
I gotcha. And at the same time, you have to see where we're coming from.
I
We
know.
show up to this, you see me coming, you jump in the car, and you started flipping me off
I know.
and laughing.
No, I was.
Okay.
Like,
It happened. but-
No,
What the-
And then when
actually,
we tell you to stop and get out of the car,
There was.
and then you just want to say, no, I'm not. And then even when Corporal got here, and it was just, and she was here, and she's telling you to get out of the car, and you're not getting out of the car. You know what I mean?
no, it's so, hard
So,
to be submissive.
I gotcha. What happened inside? Other than I know there was trying to move a chair, and
Yeah, we're all sitting. The women and the girls were all sitting at the bar, at like the big bar inside, and then we have 11 people. So then the guys were gonna sit at the table,
Okay.
like in the bar.
right.
So they moved the chair from the bar
I saw the big chairs in there.
to
Yeah.
to the table
Island thing you guys were
to
saying.
the table bar.
Okay.
And then I don't know like why or what. Two other people came up, and that the guy in the orange shirt comes over and he's saying shit, and then to the guys, I don't know what he said or whatever. And then the one young guy in our crowd
Right.
He grabbed him by the back of the shirt or whatever, and then he's mouthing off to him. And so I jumped up because he's a young kid, and I knew he would like fight or get in trouble.
So you were like sticking up for
So I just thought be mouthing off.
Okay.
Honestly, at this point, the young kid who grabbed the shirt, I mean, that's assault. So he should probably be in handcuffs over her, from what I've heard so far.
I jumped up, mouthed off or whatever, and then he like told us to leave. So as we're like, leaving, I'm just like mouthing onto him. And then when I came back over and where the bar where we were sitting, and my purse wasn't there, and I picked up the plastic thing, and I that has the specials.
Yeah, it's got the little page
Yeah.
with the menu and the drinks and
I
stuff.
just like threw it across on the table. I'm like, you prick.
They did find the purse? Okay.
Yeah.
I said somebody from the party they thought grabbed it and came back in. Okay.
Yeah, and then
threw
yeah,
that
so then.
Right.
Yeah, so then when we came out, everybody's like, let's leave, or whatever. The guy was being ridiculous.
True.
And I'm like, I'm not leaving without my purse. So then that's when
He's pulling it up. I was going to grab that and then we'll be good. He's right there. He might have it.
Yeah.
Okay, so but your purse, someone here in the car has the purse.
Yeah.
It's hard to see. I actually was at the main bar of the bar, but
Oh, why can't we see it?
Here. I'm right here. I'm asking him to leave. She throws it at me.
I'm sorry, I totally reacted when you grabbed
Been
me.
in trouble before?
Never.
Okay. I'm going to go talk to them real quick again.
We were teasing earlier today. I was speeding ticket for going 38 and a 30.
Whoever pulled you over for that didn't let
It was on the military base.
That explains that.
Oh.
I mouth off. I do run my mouth, but I was so afraid that Dave was going to get in a fight with the guy and get in trouble.
Right. Well.
And I asked the son, because they took all the chairs from the bar. I said, hey, you guys going to use these chairs or are you waiting for a table? Because there were two guests that walked up and they took the chairs away. So the son goes, well, we're waiting for a table. I said, okay, that's cool, thank you. These people like a seat.
Mm-hmm.
So he got up and started cussing at me, starts getting mad. I said, oh, why are you cussing at me? Because I'm going to put a $100 tip. I said, that's cool, that's not my problem. I was just asking if you could give these people chairs.
Yeah, I don't know why
So
the
I got
young
up and gave them my
kids
chair instead. So
not-
then he flipped out, and then the son was like, you. I said, bro, get out of here. He said, I'm not leaving. I said, you're going to leave right now. So then he keeps going. Then he decides to go out the side door. I'm going to fight you right now. I said, okay, let's go outside. So he runs out the side door. That's when I just lock the side door. She comes over to me and starts screaming in my face in front of the entire restaurant. Screaming at me for no reason. Telling me I'm a dick, I'm an asshole. So then when we were sitting out here waiting, and the guys were going back in looking for my purse or whatever,
Right.
my daughter was just laying on the horn.
Oh yeah, I heard the 911 call.
Uh-huh.
And,
We were just
I heard
being
that.
obnoxious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're laughing on their way out. They're like, oh, nothing's going to happen. No, she's like, you. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to call the cops.
So that, and again, I know we talked about it, pressing charges.
Yeah, I will. I'm
So-
going to teach you a lesson.
I don't know why the son's not, based on everything I've heard, it sounds like the males in this party of 11 were the instigators of this, and where the actual crime of assault may have occurred. I don't know why the grandma who runs her mouth at dinner is in handcuffs. I really don't.
You can't act like that.
I'm gonna go with the obstruction. I was gonna do disorderly, but I'm just gonna do the battery. In lieu of a disorderly, I'm not gonna hit the three things.
Where's
So if you
the
wanna tell her
battery,
that
though?
She's no longer welcome here.
I'll let her know.
Like you said, the battery, and then we've got another charge on her.
And then I'll pull a separate number for the trust
He's so excited to tell him.
So will I get in trouble if I put on the reviews?
No, that's
Freedom of speech.
You can do whatever the hell you want with that.
After everything's said and done, I'm going to go ahead and just let you know you're no longer welcome at our restaurant, okay? Yes,
Oh, don't you worry. And you're not the owner, so quit calling
Just wanna let you
yourself
know
the
that.
owner.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Grandma, don't run your
False
mouth.
pretense.
That's good. I appreciate that. Thank you.
So this is a trespass warning. Do you understand what that is?
Yeah, never come back. That's fine. Yeah, thanks.
All right, we're gonna go over. We're gonna take a walk over to my car, okay?
Okay. With me?
Yeah. Am I? Can it okay if I grab your
Yes.
arm now?
Yes, if she stays with me.
Yeah, she can come along with us. We're just gonna go right around the corner to my vehicle here.
Wait, am I going to?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Because I.
Yeah, I already explained it to John. It should have been 2 misdemeanor charges.
Okay.
Looking in might take an hour or two, but then if you've never been in trouble before other than a speeding ticket, one, there is the charge of obstruction, which is for you not listening to our commands to get out of the vehicle. And that through him did hit him directly in the chest.
Oh, no, I didn't. It was
My car's right here on the right. So, yeah, do you mind?
I'll check.
Do you have pockets or anything?
I can't even. I don't
Do you have
think
any pockets?
so.
No?
I don't. Yeah, you.
She's going to. I'm not going to do this.
I guess, where's the battery? That's what I don't understand.
Something there.
I don't understand where the battery is. Also, I don't know, like, maybe they did interview the male instigators and we just didn't get it in this video. But the security camera ultimately is going to tell the truest form of the story. Everything else is just word, everyone's word against others. But based on everything that we saw in this video, I don't know why. I mean, I can understand she's going to jail for the resisting and obstruction because she didn't get out of the vehicle. But ultimately, they were called here for the assault and the disturbance. And it sounds to me that the males, at least the younger one that she keeps referencing, that's the one that committed the battery by grabbing this guy's shirt. So, I don't know. The cops perform their duties within the confines of the law. I give them a B, only because, again, as I stated at the beginning of the video, I don't know why cops just immediately start going hands. Like, the situation really didn't call for it. Like, sometimes you got to go to hands when you've dealt with the person before and they typically become violent, and they aren't open to verbal reasoning, verbal de-escalation tactics, things like that. But her, I wouldn't have evaluated as someone who would become violent. So I would have evaluated her as someone I could talk to reasonably. And he just kind of skipped that and immediately started pulling her out of the car. And ultimately, that's what she was charged with. So again, I give the cops a B for that reason. I do these videos every single day. I didn't do them like for 5 days straight. And that's because I was sick. But I'm back, baby. I'm back and I'm better than ever. I don't feel 100%, but I'm going to start showing up every day like promised. I appreciate you all being here. We're so close to 500. Yeah. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Let me know what you want to see more of. This channel only survives if I have community engagement. And I really do appreciate talking to each and every one of you. I'm not anti-police. I used to be a cop. Does that mean I'm pro-police? I am pro-police. But I will call out bad behavior when I see it. I'm not afraid to call a cop a piece of shit if he's being a piece of shit. And I'm also not afraid to call a grandma who runs her mouth a piece of shit. I don't think she's a piece of shit, though. I'm just trying to be funny. It's good to be back. Again, if you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share. And I'll see you all tomorrow for tomorrow's video. Bye. Have a good week. Bye.